fast to www.pastorpaulgold.com. Hey, have you taken a good look at the banks lately? On the surface, everything seems fine, but there's a whole lot more going on underneath. It's like looking under the hood of a car and finding a mess of broken wires and parts. The parts are loans for homes, cars, and those credit cards we all use. They're hitting record highs. It's kind of scary when you think about it. Why risk your money for a tiny 5% return when things are so shaky? This is where Noble Gold Investment can come in and help. They're like that friend who knows all about keeping money safe. They suggest gold and silver, oldies but goodies in the finance world. Plus, they got a sweet deal on this right here. 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin. They'll give this to you for this month. 1/4 of an ounce of gold. Pretty cool, right? Well, if you're curious, just give them a call at 877-646-5347. It's just a chat, no pressure, and they'll help you figure out if gold and silver is right for you. Go visit them at www.pastorpaulgold.com and take the first steps toward a safer financial future.
Venezuela is substantiating its intentions to annex a portion of Guyana and secure access to substantial oil reserves, posing a renewed security challenge for the Biden administration. The country has deployed light tanks, missile-equipped patrol boats, and armored carriers to the shared border, as revealed in satellite images disclosed on Friday and videos disseminated by Venezuela's military on social media. This militaristic move represents a notable escalation in Caracas's efforts to gain influence over Guyana's newfound energy assets. It transpires despite a written agreement reached in December between Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and the Guyanese President, Ifraan Ali, which explicitly denounced the use of force and advocated for a commission to address territorial disputes. In recent months, the Venezuelan government, armed with up to 150,000 active soldiers, has advanced weaponry from its ally Russia, as it's amplified its claims to the Essequibo, a predominantly jungle-covered region constituting 2/3 of Guyana, the Wall Street Journal is reporting. This development, coupled with increasingly belligerent rhetoric from Caracas, coincides with Guyana's emergence as a prominent energy hub due to offshore oil discoveries led by an ExxonMobil consortium. With a modest defense force of only 3,000 service members in the former British colony, which has a population of 800,000 people, the Guyanese government is compelled to collaborate more closely with the United States to bolster its defense capabilities. A federal lawsuit alleges that a Palm Beach County woman's death resulted from a stray electrical arc emitted by a surgical robot during a colon cancer procedure. Delray Beach resident Harvey Salter filed the suit in U.S. District Court in West Palm Beach, asserting that Intuitive Surgical Inc. failed to warn his wife, Sandra Salter, about potential issues with using the Da Vinci surgical robot during her September 2021 procedure. The lawsuit contends that the company neglected to design its product to prevent stray electrical energy from causing internal burns without the knowledge or control of surgeons. Additionally, it claims Intuitive Surgical failed to provide adequate training for surgeons on device usage. The Da Vinci robot, introduced back in 1999, is a multi-armed surgical device controlled remotely by surgeons with the assistance of an onboard camera offering various instruments such as forceps, scissors, and scalpels. Intuitive Surgical has not responded immediately to an inquiry regarding the lawsuit. As the lawsuit was filed on Tuesday, no defense attorney is listed, the Gazette Extra reported. The company's financial reports submitted to the Securities and Exchange Commission acknowledge an undisclosed number of pending lawsuits, with the company disputing the allegations. The Sulzer lawsuit suggests that Intuitive Surgical sells its instruments to hospitals lacking experience in robotic surgery, relying on the company to train surgeons. Most of the robot's instruments are disposable or have a limited usage lifespan, leading the company to depend on the volume of surgeries for a significant portion of its income. Sandra Sutzer's surgery at Baptist Health Boca Raton Regional Hospital resulted in a, quote, thermal injury to her small intestine, causing a perforation that necessitated subsequent medical intervention, physical and emotional harm, and ultimately her death. This is according to the lawsuit. The suit argues that Sandra Sutzer's case is not an isolated incident involving the Da Vinci device, citing Intuitive Surgical's involvement in about 93 product liability lawsuits. On Friday, the predominant gauge of the U.S. stock market achieved a historic milestone by closing above 5,000 for the first time. This significant psychological benchmark has been a focal point for investors amidst a flurry of fourth quarter earnings reports. The latest record closing high, approximately 5,026 points, reflects the conclusion of a fourth quarter reporting season characterized by mixed but generally positive results. This achievement marks another progression in the ongoing bullish trend that has propelled the market into uncharted territory. A contributing factor to this upward momentum is the anticipation of potentially lower interest rates in the future, Axios reported. The inception of this new bull market occurred on October 12th of 2022, marking the end of the bear market induced by the Federal Reserve's series of rate hikes in the preceding years. Since its inception, the S&P 500 has surged by over 40%, demonstrating the resilience and vigor of the current bull market. Notably, the index has already recorded a gain of more than 5% in the early months of 2024.